What is up, guys? Back in today with another reaction to Code Geass, this time with奪還のロゼ, episode 8. Last week, probably my favourite episode of the series, actually. I really enjoyed the backstory we got for Ash, seeing, unfortunately, what did happen to his brother. I think we ended off the episode with... can't play name now. Sakura? Getting captured. Geass captured at that. They had this like special Geass suit or something to capture, I didn't know. But yeah, do let me know what you guys think about this episode down in the comment section. Make sure to leave a like on the video if you guys would like, and subscribe to the channel if you do want to keep up to date. Oh, look who it is. Right where the subtitles are. Of course. Just a bit of mechanics and he's become a cutie. Just a little mech, well, I wouldn't say mech kind of makeover, but a little metallic makeover. This guy's an issue, isn't he? Even from the backstory last week, this guy's an issue. He might be the real kind of, if you remember Hunter x Hunter, like Poof, he might be the kind of Poof to the king here. Obviously he's not the king, but Norland is essentially the king. Scissor Man. That reminds me of what is it, Clock Tower? The old Scissor Man. Any of you guys have played those games? The fire, it's a face off. But yeah, again, I was actually really surprised that last week was probably my favourite episode, because it had action in it, don't get me wrong, but it wasn't like the most action heavy, and I never, well, some characters' backstories, like a Gintama for example, would always like change my perspective of a character. I wouldn't say my perspective was massively changed last week, it definitely was changed for sure, but I don't know what it was about. I just thought it was really well done, actually. Probably the most comprehensive story we've given to a character so far in this series. And again, it kind of sucks because I wish it was longer so we could give more of these, because again, it was really well done. It's a shame because not many characters have that level of backstory behind them in this show. Well, I say not many, almost none. So again, if they just had more time to give us it, I think they'd do a really good job. But yeah, it's a shame. Or just get the music back on. Bloody hell. I need to turn the music down a bit. I'm in a bit of a situation. Sorry guys, I do just need to pause for a sec. I'm in a bit of a situation with the music, because when I started up this episode I noticed that the dialogue is really... we'll go to 317. The dialogue is really low volume, but I was like, I usually, like, if you see the bar here, I usually have it all the way to the bottom. I usually have it like all the way down here, but for the dialogue I had to put it all the way to the top. But for the action, I just almost burst my ears. We'll see how this is. Apologies guys, I'm gonna just have to like do this on the fly. I think this is fine. Okay, 314. See, I want you guys to be able to hear me as well as the thing. But yeah, it does look like we're going to get quite a bit of action today, which is cool. The action always does look great in this, but again, as you guys know, I much prefer Code Geass. Like, there's some memorable action moments, but most memorable moments for me are story moments. Although again, I vividly remember Callan being an absolute monster, especially in R2. I loved a lot of the shots of her in the mech. Not well inside the mech as well, yeah, but of the mech itself, like just looking awesome. Yeah, you did. But he's back. Yeah, he's got this kind of centaur thing going on, couple legs. Well, 4 legs. And yeah, here's Joe, I love the animation on her mech as well. I thought that was really cool last week. But yeah, we need some more development for this ace here. I can't get behind her nearly as much as like a Callan. Because we know fuck all about her. Pretty much. Pretty much. Or seen. They're not. I mean, evidently in this show, they're much more prepared for Geass, aren't they? But I kind of liked in the original. It was like a really special thing. Like some people knew about it, yeah. I still don't really get all the stuff with with the Geass, to be honest with you, in terms of the whole yeah, that whole realm of things. Never fully understood that. But I guess it's pretty interesting that they're actually very prepared for it here. Makes it a lot harder. But again, I quite liked it being all mystical and magical and such in the original. Like, obviously, it was pretty down to earth in that regard. Like, a normal human wouldn't have ever heard of a Geass, and oh my god, they can control people through speak. Whereas here, it's like, yeah, you know about that. You're just one of many. I like both takes on that. He has got a lot going on with that mech, hasn't he? Yeah, I mean, what I'm about to say here goes to show my thoughts on the ace. I'm actually kind of rooting for the girl in pink, even though she can be quite annoying. I actually quite like her character, quite fun. I'm kind of rooting for her because I know more about her. Don't really know. Is it? Is it possible for him? I mean, theoretically, but... Again, we did find out last... Fucking out. We did find out last week he's... Geass isn't really affected him too much. Oh, yeah, you know what? That is kind of crazy, the fact that her disguise actually looked a lot like his brother. She do that intentionally? Did she even know about that? I don't think she did. Oh shit. The reverse Geass. But yeah, it's kind of like an ace in the hole, wasn't it? In the original series, Lucius Geass. Like, no one ever prepared for it, no one knew it was coming. It was quite cool in that regard, but again, it's a very different take on it here. And again, I like both actually. Both have their benefits. He hit one good shot. This guy. Fair enough. Again, I love these little bits of personality they give to these. I mean, I say these, pretty much only her, but I like it. Oh shit. Hey, old man. Oh my god, look at this guy. He looks like that guy from JoJo's Part 5. Who I've actually got quite a soft spot for. One with the like green bit of hair. I've no way I'm remembering the bloody Italian names. No fucking way. But you guys know what I'm talking about. I am. Is Geass control being gone? It didn't really change too much. Still shouldn't really change too much, which is good. Not really much we can do right now, is there? Oh shit. Holy crap. He already killed them like that? Didn't give her a chance. But yeah. So just a prove a point, I guess. How did that just kill them? I reckon some kind of like blade came in. Like a saw trap. Yes, sir, my lord. So I'm thinking, is this the end? I think there's 3 movies released. This being episode 8. Is this the end of the second movie? This one? Yeah, I feel like a lot of the characters in this on this side of things didn't really get fleshed out too much, did they? It's a shame because these are the people we're supposed to be rooting for. Scissor man. Okay, let's get this fucker. Let's get this guy. Shit, boy, yeah. So I imagine we're probably going to end off on a little bit of a cliffhanger for what would be the last movie. Ooh. Ooh, this soundtrack. You know, when it comes like that, it's going to be good. Holy crap. Oh my god, this reminds me of, what does this remind me of? I can't remember. It feels nostalgic for some reason. I mean, he's making some decent points here. That soundtrack was awesome. Again, I can't remember what that reminds me of, but it reminds me of something I really used to love as a kid, but I can't remember what. Oh fuck. Yep, these guys are fucked. Oh, what are these huge bombs going off? Fucking hell, everyone. I think so. I guess that's what the bombs are. Unfortunately. I guess they were set up with massive explosives when they did get taken out. Which makes perfect sense being the underdog. Wow, really, man? Again, we really didn't know too much about this old guy, but he had a bit of charm to him, especially his voice actor. Man, this Ace has been a real disappointment for me. I love her voice actor as well, so it's a shame. Look at that. The fucking mecha's yawning and stretching. Oh man. Again, I love the personality they've given that. Yeah. The Ace of this side really has been a huge letdown, both in action and as a character. Sorry to keep saying it, but the comparison is there. You've got to compare her to Callan, and she's just like not even close. Yes. Fuck this guy. You gotta kill this guy. This guy is terrible news. Kill him. Ah, fuck's sake. Dude, let this guy run off. This guy, like I said, I feel like he might be the biggest problem. Surely we could have just easily killed him there, right? Oh, the fan service machine. That's what this was. This wasn't a capture machine. This was a fan service machine right here. Again, it changed a little, but honestly, it didn't really change him too much, so that is the big thing, isn't it? I think the fact that he kind of forgot about him while he was geassed up. I think he's going to ask you to be his wife. That's what I'm not expecting. I didn't bring my water, did I? I could use a drink right now. And is this the cliffhanger they're going to leave us on? Not really a great cliffhanger, is it? It's obviously not going to shoot her. If I'm proven wrong, then fuck me. It's one of those things, like, I was expecting to see what actually happened there, because I was expecting he's just going to shoot the ties that are on her. I imagine it's one of those, it's like, I'm going to shoot you, and then they pull it up real quick and then shoot the device holding them or something. Is this ending colour? The colour of this just changed, right? I usually skip this, but I will just see if there is any more interesting visual. Oh, but yeah, lots of interesting things we covered today, actually. Again, I really like. I don't really know many of the names, so apologies. But the brown skin girl with the pink mech, I thought she was fantastic today. Like I said, I didn't like her character initially, but I've come to actually really enjoy her. Got a lot of she's one of the characters with the most personality, and we don't need her backstory to tell like who she is and such. I think that's really well done in that regard. As I said, I was kind of more rooting for her during the fight with the ace of Sakuya's side. Is it Sakura or Sakuya? I don't really know. And I don't know if it's Norland's main goal, but we do hear from Norland that his kind of goal is to, well, one of his goals at least, is to obtain a Geass, which is interesting as well. It's especially interesting considering that they've developed all these anti-Geass weapons. Like, you'd expect if you would develop this stuff, I mean, it's always awesome having a Geass power, and it seems like they know a lot about them as well, which is also interesting. Like, how many of these Geass powers have they experienced from the original kind of continuity with Lelouch R1 and R2 till now? How many people have they actually come into contact with these abilities? I thought it was quite rare. Saying that it's rare, we did actually encounter at least 4 people in the original, at least, probably more, but yeah, at least 4 people in the original series with Geass powers. So it wasn't, like, from what we saw, it wasn't all too uncommon, but what we see is like the content, if you know what I'm saying. We don't see like the years of boringness, if that makes any sense. We don't see the years where people aren't using Geass, because who's going to watch that? So yeah, that was interesting. That they had all these I think we did have, I think Orange Boy was kind of anti-Geass in R2 or something, wasn't he? I think it was his birthday the other day. I did see a post about, but I was kind of hoping we might get a scene of him like doing his little oranges at some point during the season. He'd be a nice little what's it called, Easter egg, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, pretty solid episode in general today. The action was really nice. Lots of action as well at that. Nice again seeing these anti-Geass powers at work. We saw a lot of characters today in general, didn't we? But again, I'm just very interested about Norland to get what his actual kind of goals are. But I think it is possible that he could get Geass, but will he? I think is very unlikely. Again, I'm not really sure how it works in the realm of that stuff. I think the movie covered that stuff, and I don't really understand too much about the whole kind of Geass world and such. Never will. Even if you guys explain to me in the most brilliant way, I just can't really wrap my head around it, and I don't really need to. I still find enjoyment in this series without kind of wrapping my head around it. But yeah, could he? Yes. Will he? Probably not. I think I wouldn't say you've got to be deserving, but you've got to be kind of along the lines of having like a righteous cause, I believe, or something like that. Yeah, don't really know. But yeah, do let me know what you guys think about this episode down in the comment section. Again, another really good episode. Probably one of my favourites of the season, along with last week's. Leave a like on the video if you guys would like, and subscribe to the channel if you do want to keep up to date. Of course, the negative for this episode definitely was, again, the Ace pilot. In general, she didn't really put up a great fight, and I feel like that might have redeemed her a little bit if she actually did. Well, I'm not sure it would have, to be honest with you, because again, we really don't know much at all about her. So hopefully that's something they can kind of remedy before the final movie or the final 4 episodes. So yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys next week. And have a good rest of your day, guys.